You guys are my idols. You guys
You're
are
my
like,
idol, Big K.
you're the reason I do all the stuff I do.
Aww.
On YouTube.
Oh, stop it, you. You're making me blush.
It's like I have YouTube right here by the collars. I mushed you together into a little food pill. Just like that.
Oh, I'd love to be all in you, man.
I want you inside of my belly right now. Controlling all the levers and pulleys.
I wish. Well, I think that's the perfect way to start the podcast. Welcome back to COOLDOG Podcast. I'm your co-host, Jack Hooverr, Claire, and my other co-host, Aksually Johnston. And today we have the great, the welcoming, the delightful, a wickedly talented Big T. Welcome.
Come on, you're adorable. Stop. Thank you. Hi. Hi, cool dog. Hi, cool dogs.
Hey.
Hi, cool dogs.
So for anyone that might not know who you are, Big T, how would you introduce yourself?
Well, I stream once a week on Twitch, pretty much. If you've seen a couple of funny Discord videos, such as Lastly VC, we make music in Discord. If you know who Isaac Y is or Softwilly and that whole little gaggle of freaks, I'm the guy that shakes his ass. I clap my cheeks, take my shirt off, get weird. I'm just like the little side character, the funny side character. That's what I am, pretty much.
You're the main character in my universe.
I was
I'm the
gonna
main
say,
character.
you're more than the side character. You're the main fucking character, and we're just side characters.
You guys are so sweet. You're the only
After
reason
meeting
I live.
you, I became the side character in my own universe because you took over.
Mm-hmm. After meeting you too, my world changed. My view changed. I try to be like you as much as possible. I threw away my personality.
I love you guys. I really do. I love you guys as like whole little group. I think you guys are very sweet.
We have a nice little friendship going on. We have this motto of our group. It's just friends before business. And we're just friends. We all just record and then we're just like, all right, let's just mess around. Let's just goof around a little bit. And we just record together. That's about it.
That's wholesome.
There's nothing to.
That's
We're
the
a
best
little
way to do
wholesome.
it.
We're kind of cute. Yeah. Friends before business. It's nice.
Friends before benefits, you know?
Friends
How'd
with
you guys
benefits.
meet?
Okay, this is a little crazy story. I met Grunk first of all. If you guys know Grunk, he's a little short round, little beast that was on SMP Live.
Mm-hmm.
And all that. When all that
Who
was
could
going
forget?
on.
Who could forget? That was my favorite server to ever go on.
That's the
man.
best server of all freaking
awesome.
time. But I knew him before that for some reason. I don't know what we were on a Minecraft server with Josh. That's how I met him. And then we just
Really?
kept. That's all we did was just play Minecraft together. Like, all right, I was like, bye Grunk, and he's like, bye T, and then there was that. And then he joined SMP Live. And I was like, all right, that's pretty cool. My goal was to join SMP Live, so I was pissed. I was like, fuck you, Grunt. Come on, man. But then, what was it? And then that stopped, and then we both watched Isaac and Softwilly, and we invited them to a different server that was like entirely different. I think it was SMP Earth. It was like the other server.
Classic.
We invited the classic SMP Earth.
Yeah, hell yeah.
With the airplanes, it was fucking sweet.
Oh my god, that was
Yeah.
awesome. What
It
a
was
time.
classic. And then Larry tagged along, and it was love at first sight, and we just all started playing games together, Discord, and then we went in our first videos with Isaac, and all those history ever since. That's been like 4 years.
Were you always called Big T, or did you have like a different name?
I had a
at one
different
point?
name. I had my high school. I had my high school name. Like my nickname, people called me in high school. It was TanningOil.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
It
I was gonna say,
was-
I think I remember it was TanningOil.
It was TanningOil. It sucked. I was like, all right, this kind of blows. But I didn't know what to call myself anymore. So I was like, I'll just be Big T. Who cares? I don't know.
Big T is a good name.
Big T's fine.
It is. It just fits.
I'm kind of big. It fits. I'm a little.
Oh,
Just-
damn.
Yeah, I got some.
Can I-
Show what your
I'm
mama
gonna,
gave
I'm gonna
you.
squeeze from. Oh, I can't.
Look at these
grab it
things.
from the screen.
Oh my
Mm.
god.
You could
do
bounce
like
up
a
and
rock
down on these
thing.
little puppies.
Holy
They're
crap,
barking.
that's impressive.
I know. They're
I have
barking,
like
they're howling
no
in the woods.
muscles there. I can't do any of that.
Oh,
Mine is like
not
kind of.
possible
They
for
like
me.
they like droop down. Like I can like put them up, but then they.
I love you though. I want to go. I want to just start eating them. Just start
Can I
licking them up and
breastfeed
down.
you?
Yes, that would be actually viral. I want to get breastfed so bad. I want to have a little bonnet on, just like.
Can you imagine like randomly in the middle of one of my streams just come in and I'm like, oh, I forgot it's time for breastfeeding, and then you
All
just
right,
start
come here,
fucking
T, and I'm
breastfeeding.
like.
He needs his milk. He needs his milk. And I'm like, what was I talking
He needs
about?
his little milkies.
What was I talking about? Oh yeah, thank
Anyways,
you for the
Chad.
sub. We need to do
He's
that.
a purebred. He's a purebred T. He's He's about 75 months old.
Aw,
Oh, he's cute.
he's such a little
We were-
baby.
We were also on SMP Earth, but I don't know if we ever like crossed paths at that point.
I don't think we ever crossed paths. I remember. I don't think I ever like knew who you guys were. I didn't watch like anybody when I was like during then. I was like just streaming to like 13 people, and I just went to college. But I remember watching one of your streams, Aksel. It was with Quackity. It was like a Minecraft stream. It was a classic back in the days. I was like, this guy's voice is pretty deep. He's pretty funny too. And then, like, I think you're my first
sweet.
like actual streamer I watched like ever. I was like, this guy's pretty
Really?
sweet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's a
Like,
big
I
honor.
never saw Hoover's face. I saw his profile picture, but I never knew who he was. I was like, all right, this guy's
See, that's
also
everyone.
funny.
That's everyone on Twitter. Like back in the day, just people knew me from Twitter, so then they never knew what I looked like.
I always hear like YouTube, like, oh, okay, you guys are funny. And who else?
Yeah. That's I just remember. I think the first time I saw you was in a Discord server.
Yeah. Oh, which server was that?
That was.
Do you have like a link to that server? Can I like join this server too? This sounds like a cool server.
There's a couple of screenshots from that server, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Let's just say everybody changed their name to Big T.
It really was your claim to fame and something that you're proud of, I'm sure.
It got onto Drama Alert. It was funny. It was so funny.
I mean, I feel like there's like that moment in every content creator's career where you somehow end up on Drama Alert. Mine came a little late, but I ended up on there eventually.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I made fun of the Queen dying, and then Keemstar put me on one of his like Snapchat stories.
Oh, I saw that. Who didn't make fun of the Queen dying? Wait. Come on.
Keemstar didn't. He took it to heart. He was really upset.
He misses her.
He's a huge royalist. He cares a lot about that.
He's a good soul. He cares a lot. He has a lot of feelings, a lot of heart, a lot of love to give.
He does, and I don't think a lot of people recognize that. You know?
I know. Why does he's such a good guy?
Definitely not terrible qualities about him at all. He's definitely just a good guy at heart, and he just makes some good drama.
He's just trying to make the world a better place.
How old is he now?
Smile.
I feel like he must be pushing 50 at this point.
He is 61, I'm pretty sure.
62? He's 62.
62. Yes, he's got like the sleep apnea when he's sleeping. He's got a little heart rate monitor too.
He's 40. He turned 40 this year.
I remember when my mom turned 40. That was crazy.
Daniel Keem is 40 years old, and he's still doing Drama Alert. Even though he said he was going to retire, and then he just didn't.
Does he actually still have a family? Is that true?
I don't know.
I think it's all of a lie. He does not have a daughter. He doesn't have anything. I don't know.
I do remember always him talking about his daughter, and I was like, I feel so sorry for that girl.
That must blow. What if he's like just the nicest soul of all time? You just never know.
Yeah,
his daughter, I'm sure. But then he goes online. He's like, you know, I'm just gonna be a terrible person.
I'm just gonna be a monster.
Literally, it's awful.
Or like, I don't know. I just always envision like in like 10 years, his daughter creates an online presence and she's like 10 times more evil. It's like the supervillain's daughter,
like
you know?
Oh yeah, just like a little supervillain daughter. I wonder what's like going to be in school for her.
Can you imagine Daniel Keem showing up to the fucking parent-teacher conference? You're like, so how's my daughter doing in school? Like, is everything going all right? Do I need to report back on any drama going on in class?
He's got like the glasses on and like the backwards hat, and he's gonna say something crazy.
What do you think about? He goes, what do you think about Andrew Tate, huh? What do you think about Andrew Tate? Oh God!
Wait, was it you that I saw do that stream where you were you had like an Andrew Tate filter on?
I did. I had my big giant like gold glasses on. I had a bald filter. I had like my watch on. I had a beard. I don't know what I was doing. I don't think it was a stream. I don't know what I was doing.
That was a dream. You had a dream.
That was a dream. That never happened. That was actually me.
Oh my! I'm hallucinating again.
Hold on.
Hold on.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Of course, you.
No, you go ahead.
I'm scared.
I love you.
All right, I love you too. All right.
Am I fucking watching a lot? What the fuck is this shit, dude?
Come here, you.
Thank you.
Hey, yeah, there's enough love for everybody.
I was gonna say, I just want a little piece of my pie. You know, I just want a little piece.
You want a little piece of the pie rewards? Domino's? Oh
my God, a big cookie from Domino's.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, what if I came out on your podcast like just the biggest Andrew Tate supporter, and I started talking nothing.
Just like keep
Just
like,
like, no.
it's been an hour rant about Andrew Tate. Do you want to talk about anything else? Like, I feel like I don't know.
No, man. Also, actually, I'm just gonna go now. I got some places to be.
Oh, okay.
That would definitely be a little bit of a surprise. I would have to admit. I think it would catch me a little bit off guard.
Mm-hmm. What if I like? I don't know. I just want to like do that. I just want to dress up as Andrew Tate for like to be like a guest star. I have like a girl like massaging my like oiled up back.
Oh my god! Yeah, you can have like Larry massaging you.
Yeah, Larry massaging me. I have a cigar in my mouth. That'd be freaking sweet.
A bunch of people wear nail polish, and I think that's just disgusting.
I think that is disgusting. I don't know what kind of man would be able to do that. That is just not my priority.
Have you guys ever smoked cigars? I don't really get it.
Yes,
never in my
dude.
life.
I smoked a cigar for my 8th grade birthday. I don't know why. My friend, it was like it was such a weird thing where like my friend had a cigar. He's like, dude, we should smoke it for your birthday. And we went to my fucking Nana's house, and we like slept out in the garage because they have like the fucking like man cave garage. And like in the bathroom, we smoked a cigar. It was like this, we thought it was so cool because we're like, oh my god, we have a cigar. We're like smoking it. But then we're like, oh shit, like we can't like throw it away because then they'll see it. So then we flushed it down the toilet, and like left this like huge like fucking like dust and like smoke marks all over the fucking toilet. So then we had to like clean it out.
Ugh.
You dropped like just a little Lincoln log stogie in the toilet and it was like floating around.
Yeah, it literally was like that.
It was all soggy.
We gotta flush it. And then it didn't go down once, and then we had to flush it again, and then that's like this huge like little fucking snail trail on the side of the toilet. But it was not. It was not something where I was like, oh, I had a good time. It was just like, oh, it was like 8th grade me being like.
Blowing O's like already.
Yeah, I literally was like, oh.
You had a big like lion coat on, a gold chain, like.
I wish, dude. I wish, but it was just me in my fucking like 8th grade basketball uniform because I think we had a game.
What was up with like kids doing everything they have, like drugs, like everything at school and not like at home or on the weekends? They would bring it to school, and then they would just bring it to school. Either do it in the classroom. My friend literally drank an entire Four Loko in like history class when nobody was looking, and he was like passed out for like 2 hours.
That is insane.
I guess it really does come down to like in schools, drugs are like they're a status symbol. Like I won't lie, like there were times like I would be on the school bus, I'd be like, oh, I drank like 8 beers. I drank so many beers, and then my friends would be like, what? Like, 8 beers? And I was like,
it's 7 a.m.
Right before I got on the bus.
I always thought they were the coolest kids in school. Like, yeah.
No, I literally always I was like. I think it's literally because all my friends would always brag about it. So I was like, well, I got to start drinking and bragging about it. And I was like 11 years old.
Oh my God. I remember my friend fucking got alcohol mints. Like he got these mints and then he like dipped it with fucking vodka and then he brought them to school and started like popping them like it was candy. And he was like, dude, I'm so drunk right now. Like, I can't believe it. Like, it's because of these vodka mints. He's like, you want one? I'm like, dude, I have fucking algebra 2. Like, I can't fucking take this shit right now. I have a test.
I got lunch tomorrow. I'm gonna throw up if I eat all these fucking pizzas.
Literally.
I just absolutely would not be able to do that. Like doing anything at school.
Like there's like these kids that would try. Like this kid had like you know the Zyn. It's like the stuff like to you take to stop chewing. So he would take an entire like pack of Zyn, like gums, and there's still like something in there. I don't know what it is, but he turned like super red. He started sweating. He threw up absolutely everywhere.
Oh my God.
He took an entire pack of Zyn, like Zyn gums. There was something in it. I don't know what it was. It was just something.
I think it's nicotine.
Yeah, I think there was still like nicotine in there.
That is insane. Just a fucking whole pack of them in the middle of random class is so stupid.
Yeah. Then I saw one kid dump like a Jolly Rancher in his water bottle. I was like, okay, he's
sipping, I don't know. They're sipping walk in school.
I think they were sipping walk. I thought it was just like, does that make the water taste better? I didn't know what it was. I was like, what the hell? It was like 9th grade.
Oh my God! I didn't know they were doing it in freshman year. That's insane.
I had a crazy school. It was a crazy school.
It's kind of like funny. I feel like I didn't know a lot about drugs until I was like late in high school. I like kind of I started doing drugs before I really even knew them. You know what I mean? Because I had I took Xanax because I was prescribed it, and then I was kind of like, oh, what a nice little magic pill. It makes me feel nice. Exactly. I was like, oh, how nice. And then I figured out that it isn't that great, but I remember when I was like 10 years old on a camping trip with my mom and then her friend and then her friend's son, and then her friend was just like telling me the story of like, yeah, you know, when I was like 25 years old, I was shooting up heroin at parties, and I was like, oh, okay.
Okay,
that's the coolest kid I've ever seen.
Literally.
I was like, I didn't even know what the fuck that was, but I don't know. It sounded interesting, I guess, for the road.
I was like way too wholesome back then. The first time I ever smoked weed was I was literally 19 years old. The first ever time I did anything, and they gave me the first thing they ever did was they gave me like a bong to like hit. I was like, okay, I'll do this for the first time. Oh my
god.
And then I was like, I don't really feel anything because I think I did it wrong. I was like, oh, okay, here. They give me a dab. I'm like, oh
my god.
And then they made me do it twice. And then I fell over and I passed out. They carried me home. They carried me home. Like nobody drove. They carried me home. They gave me like a popsicle.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, no, they gave me a popsicle. They threw on Adventure Time. And next thing I knew, I was in my bathtub with like 30 snickerdoodles, and I was like, I don't remember anything else after that. I ate like 30 snickerdoodles, I think. I like threw up the next morning. It was so bad.
I feel like every time I'm around someone that's like smoking weed for the first time, or they're just not very experienced, my maternal instincts kick in. Like I want to make sure they're comfy. I'll get them pillows, blankets, waters.
I think they tried. They tried.
I've even breastfed a few. I'm not gonna lie. I've dabbled.
Well, then I'm gonna smoke weed for the first time around you. Then
I've never done anything, so I'm gonna come over right now.
I actually want to try it. Like I don't know what it tastes like, but
dabs are fucked up though. Dabs are evil.
Yeah, I don't think I ever should have taken a dab for my first ever experience.
No, not even a bong. I feel like maybe like a one hit off a joint is like, okay, let's see what's going on after that.
I found a selfie in my phone like during the aftermath, and I was like covered in chocolate. And my eyes were beet red.
Oh my god.
I was like, just covered in like a popsicle chocolate, whatever it was. It was awesome.
One of the only times I've ever had a dab was I was this like 32-year-old man that I didn't even know at TwitchCon was like, hey man, you want to hit? And I was like, oh, fuck it. When in San Diego.
Of course.
His voice would be,
Hey, Aksel, you want to take this dab hit?
Hey, Aksel.
I did meet him at that TwitchCon. He was lurking around during that TwitchCon. He was wearing his like classic like suit jacket, cargo shorts.
The Infinity Gauntlet and the stogie.
Some shades on.
Yeah.
High as a kite.
That guy's
Have you ever met
awesome.
Voice Over Pete?
I helped him build something in SMP Earth. That was the extent. I remember.
Oh, that's nice. Helping the elderly.
It is nice. I was helping the elderly. Me and Grunk did something really funny. We logged on went to Voice Over Pete's base, and we kept putting signs down with random dates around his base. And I guess our theory was like just when he thought he was going to die. So, like, as soon as he spawned, he saw, like, September 26, 2029, and it was just a bunch of dates with timestamps. He was like, why is there so many signs on my base?
Do you think he, like, wrote any of them down? He's like, I gotta remember this date. It's like,
I think this is lore.
Real life lore for Voice Over Pete.
This is canon.
Have I told you about when I met him in person?
Mm-mm.
I met him at a restaurant because my friend Henry was like close with him at the time.
Everyone would be at the time.
Everybody should be close with him.
Yeah, they were hella tight. So he was like yeah, come into this restaurant, like we're all sitting down at the table, and then we saw him like walk past the restaurant back and forth like 4 times trying to find it until he eventually was like, oh, like a cartoon character.
Hey, we're over here.
And he walked in and he like greeted everybody. Also, the table formation was fucking. It was like crazy. It was me, Too Mad, this dude called Spifey, Talia Mar, Henry, and I think someone else was there. I don't think Chad Anything for Views was there at that point, but someone else was there. I don't remember who.
That would have been a crazy blunt rotation.
Yeah, no, it
Literally.
was
Actually,
it felt like a blunt rotation. We weren't even smoking anything.
Just getting high on voice repeats vibes. That's all you really need.
Just getting happy.
I remember like he hailed over the waiter. He was like, "Hey," which is like that's like a power move. Like
That's
he didn't even
scary.
wait a second.
Whoa.
And he
Sits down.
was like,
Hey!
yeah, like the fucking Lego City guy. And he was like, he did that thing where like he didn't even look at the menu. He was like, "I'd like one of your finest coffees, please." And then the waiter was like, "Oh, you don't want the coffee here, man. It's no good. It's really not good." And he was like, "Oh." And then he was like, "Well, I'll have a tea then," in like kind of like a British accent.
Oh, I've heard this story before. I don't know where I heard it from, but I heard this exact
I'll have a tea then.
story. I'll have a tea then.
And yeah, the guy was just kind of like, "Oh, we don't do tea." And he was like, "Oh." And then he was like, "Oh, I'll think about it, I guess then." And then he finally looked at the menu.
Oh my god.
Oh, just get that man a tea. Come on. It's so
Just give him the
easy.
coffee. Like
Just
he's
give him a
like,
damn coffee.
He's a geriatric old man. Like, does he really care about what the quality of the
That's
coffee?
honestly just like that's like bad worker vibe. Like you gotta just give him the coffee. Like don't drink the coffee here, man. Like, come
No,
on.
literally.
Give him the coffee.
When voice repeat enters the restaurant, you make exceptions and
You
you
give him whatever the
make
hell
that
he
coffee
wants.
good.
give him the red carpet.
Give him a red carpet, another infinity gauntlet, and just anything he wants.
Exactly.
TwitchCon is just like crazy like that, where motherfuckers like voice repeat are just roaming the streets. Like you could run into them at any point. Fucking Knut, S-Fan, voice repeat.
I saw Canoe, yeah. I went to TwitchCon for the first time ever this year. It was this year.
How was that?
It was all right. It was it was really silly. It was I saw a lot of creators. I saw Canute. I didn't even recognize Ludwig, but he came up to us and I was like, "Who's that guy?" And then he like took a picture with Isaac. I was like, "I don't know." I was like, "No, I just took a picture with Ludwig." I was like, I looked at the phone. I'm like, "Oh, that was him." I was like, "What the fuck?"
Did you not have your glasses on or something, or what was?
I don't know.
Why
It was
couldn't you recognize
he
him?
looked bald at first. It was weird. It looked like he had no hair. I don't know.
Was he like
I
in
don't know what I
disguise because
saw.
he's a part of YouTube? Like, is that what?
Yeah, I don't know. He had to have been disguised. I don't know.
Well, I do remember in 2019 when I went to. Oh my god, what's happening in your room, Hooverr?
I don't even
Oh,
know.
what?
Like my fucking light just randomly turned on.
The aliens
actually
It's
coming
like
in.
fucking Satan just spawned in, dude.
Oh,
Literally,
be
what the
careful.
hell? I need to fucking change it now. I don't even know why the hell
In
this
20
turned on.
In 2019, when Ninja was on, what was it like? No, I don't think it was D Live. It was Mixer. He was on Mixer. His ass didn't pull up then. He was like banished from the fucking event, basically. But I guess Ludwig, I feel like YouTube's a little bit more chill with it. I don't think they care that much. I think Mixer was a little bit more.
They do not care. Mixer's like gone now. I think they're like actually
RIP.
gone. I don't know where they went.
Yeah, they are.
They disappeared.
They just signed voice to repeat, I think.
Oh yeah, he's the biggest creator. they signed the VOP.
The VOP is moving the Mixer, guys. Everyone move over now. Invest early.
I would move over. I would definitely move over if they had VOP. Holy
That
cow.
would be a very interesting phase in your life where it's literally just you and VOP on one platform. All the
The
other
Ninja
people are just
Shroud.
random
Ninja Shroud,
like
VOP,
45-year-olds.
Big T, and then Average Harry. That's the lineup.
It would be Average Harry. It would be Average Harry. You'd be like, I want to stream on here because voice to repeat is.
Because the VOP is on there. I want to stream on there.
Exactly.
Oh god! But was it like I heard that there was I don't know. I seems like this year TwitchCon kind of sucked because I mean there were people that like broke their backs. I guess
It was really bad. I mean, the people that met us, like the fans and like the creators, that was all awesome. But like the workers, they were like kicking people out, even if they were just like outside. They're like, you got to go over the gate. You got to leave. If they didn't have a badge, they're like workers like telling people to put the masks on, and then they would take their
Damn.
masks off, and then they were just like, it was just so weird. And like they shut down the escalators. And then I don't know why. It was like a really weird vibe. Like we hosted a meetup at like the Gamer Subs thing, and like they moved us. Security moved us, and like they put us at the very front and center to where people were walking in. So there was like hundreds of people like coming in to take a picture with us. They probably didn't even know who we were. Meanwhile, there's like people like breaking their bones in a foam pit, and they're just like moving us. I don't know. It was really weird.
Yeah, I went to the Amsterdam one. That one was it was like okay. It wasn't anything crazy. My biggest problem with the conventions is it just feels like there's nothing to do outside of meeting people. Like the convention floors are pretty fucking boring.
Yeah.
It's like just some random fucking. I did I forgot who I did this with, but me and someone, we snuck into like some kind of like Sega booth that was like exclusive for VIPs that had free cocktails in it. And I think the guy that was supposed to be guarding the entrance had to like walk away for 2 minutes, so we were just kind of like, oh fuck it, we'll just walk in. That was great. But yeah, I feel like I didn't really miss out on the San Diego one.
It wasn't that crazy. It was just fun to like walk around and then meet people and just like.
Did you guys ever? Would you hit VidCon? Would you go to VidCon?
Oh, we'd hit VidCon. I'm pretty sure, because like we're mainly like. I mean, I'm more of like a streamer, but Isaac and Nick and them, they'd probably go to VidCon. They're a couple of YouTube beasts.
Yeah, you don't make too many videos, do you?
I make whenever I feel like it, pretty much. Like I made one Spirit Halloween vlog, and now I have nothing else I want to do. I can't think of anything else.
That was such a fucking good vlog.
The editing carried it. When I saw it, I was like, "This is like a movie. This is a Christopher Nolan movie." So I know,
like the one like part of the video where like somebody gets electrocuted and like you can actually like see the bones. Or whatever.
You can see the skeleton.
Insane.
Yeah. And then like crazy. Larry looks at the camera and like. I was about to hit him with like a pickaxe and like it pauses me, but Larry is still being able to move. And he's like, all right, this guy's charging me. What would you do? Would you kiss him or would you beat his ass? And I'm like paused in like the actual video. It's like crazy. And then it resumed it.
Who edited it?
It was Saucy Sphinx. She edits for like Bilzo.
Oh, I know Saucy Sphinx.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Saucy Sphinx, yeah. She edits for Bilzo and what's that org? Man, what's that org?
Misfits?
Yeah, Misfits Gaming, that one. That's the main beast.
Dude, I need them to like hit my ass up and give me like $5 million.
Dude, I know. Do you see that
they have a $20 million creator fund? Yes.
Yeah, I gotta fucking apply to that. Get $20 million just straight out.
Can you actually apply to it?
Yeah, like that's what they said is like anyone can apply to it.
Anybody?
Like, I think so. I think it was like any like creators that like want like money for a project. They like you can apply for it and they might give you money.
Oh my god.
Okay, here's my project. My retirement. I want to retire.
I want all of it.
I want $1 million, please. Just for fun.
For a silly little stream.
For silly trinkets and toys. You laugh, you lose 3, please. Oh, that'd probably be...
I feel like... I don't know. The orgs interest me because I'm like, I don't even know how they make any of the money back. Because a lot of them, they pump a lot of money into like creators, but...
Creators. Yeah. And I really don't know what they do like afterwards. I don't know. It's like one project.
I think 100 Thieves had like a bunch of layoffs a while ago.
Yeah, I think they did. I think it was just like a bunch of random like social media people, I think.
Yeah, they're random. Fuck them.
Yeah, they're random. Like they deserve to fucking go to hell.
Yeah, like they did nothing. They didn't deserve anything.
JHB at this point is the fucking face of that company.
He owns. Yeah, that's the only thing I associate with is JHB. I'm like, oh, it's 100 Thieves. There he is. That's him.
They got like
I forget like Nate Shot's part of 100 Thieves even. I do.
Yeah. He's the goddamn founder. He's on the Mount Rushmore.
He was with Drake. Drake owns 100 Thieves even.
Yeah. It has like a kind of insane fucking celebrity backing. Like JHB randomly on his private Twitter account will be like, here's me and the celebrity. I'm like, what? And it's just because they pulled
like Drake,
up to the
and
office.
then the next thing it'd be like Germa. It'd be just a bunch of random people. That's crazy.
Oh, fuck. I love Germa.
I love him so much
too. He's a funny beast.
I've been really glad. Like I don't watch Germa a lot, but I always see clips, and then I'll check in on his streams every now and then, and I'm so glad to see him doing so good. I love him so much. I've been watching him since I was like a kid.
Dude, I never even watched any creators whatsoever. Like honestly, I literally got my very first computer when I was 18 years old.
Really?
What did you? Yes. What did you do before then? Run in the woods? Like
I worked at a lumber mill and I had an Xbox. I literally worked at a lumber mill and I was pulling wood off the green chain, and then I would go to college the next day, and then I'd play Call of Duty with my friends on Xbox.
Damn, you were kind of like an NPC. That's
was
amazing.
an NPC for a little bit, and then I streamed my Windows 10 Minecraft for the first time. That was my very first stream. Was Windows 10.
Oh my god!
I was like after I got done working at the lumber mill, I launched up Windows 10 Minecraft and started streaming.
That is so fucking funny.
Yeah,
so
but it was.
So you were like a little bit of like a rural boy.
Yeah, I grew up in the woods. I was pretty much in the woods. I was a wood boy. I live in Washington, surrounded by trees. All we had was literally at my town was a Denny's and the lumber mill and like my high school. That's literally what it was.
Small town America right there.
Small town America, just a bunch of semi trucks, log trucks driving around. That's what it was.
Damn.
I'm the original boy. That's me.
Washington's pretty though.
It's very pretty. It's beautiful.
I want to move there.
It's not probably not in my town, but
you have a Denny's, you have a lumber mill, and you have your high school. That's all I need.
You got a job, you got food, and you got education. What else do you need?
Exactly. I want to move there.
But it gets really nice.
So nice.
It always rains. It's always green and lush. And when it gets fall, all the leaves fall. It's like crazy.
Oh,
it's really nice.
Dude, see, that's what I'm kind of like about, because I'm Estonian. It's the same shit in Estonia where it's just there's a lot of variety in the seasons. And whenever I'm in either like LA or when I was in Austin, I can kind of feel the fact that like something feels off. You know, like oh my god, the summer in Austin. I felt like I could have died.
Dude, I almost died. I feel like multiple times from like heat exhaustion. Where like I'd be outside and I'd get like a fucking massive headache because I didn't drink water for 5 seconds. It was insane.
I almost puked because like me being from Washington, it was always cold. Like it never got over 70 degrees pretty much. So all I had was sweatshirts and sweaters. I rolled up to Austin at 102 degrees weather in the airport with a big giant sweatshirt on, sweats, and I was like, I was like gonna pass out and start puking or something. I had to like rip all my clothes off.
You went to Target and bought like a bunch of like random ass shit that you saw. I remember that.
I was like, all right, I'm going to get a bunch of these Hawaiian shirts and like 2 shorts and I'll be fine. I had to like buy an entire wardrobe from the week I was here for the first time.
You ate that fit up, to be fair.
I ate it up.
You ate the damn
Corona hat. I was doing good. I was eating the crumbs.
But you wearing that hat is kind of like, you know how like cartoon characters wear the same thing every day? In my brain, when I picture Big T, I picture you with that hat just because it was the first time I met you in person.
I do kind of wear the same thing every day. I always wear this exact hat. I wear a little sweater and I wear my shorts. I wear my Washington boots right here. I always wear these things, little Birkenstocks. Woo! Look at these. You want to see something gross? Yeah. Look at this. You can see my.
Oh hell no! Never mind.
You can see my motherfucking toes.
Yeah, there's like a heat sensor on the bottom. You can see.
You gotta show that shit to like a.
I got burnt alive while still wearing them.
Man.
Literally, I didn't know it was like that fucking detailed where you could like see.
Yeah, you can like
the little
feel
gaps
like my heartbeat. If you put them on with your bare feet, you can feel my heartbeat. There's like a pulse in them. It's like memory.
Part of you. Yeah. That is insane.
Oh,
I feel like I'm a Crocs guy. I have little yellow Crocs. Well, actually, pretty big Crocs. I have pretty big feet, but you know,
I've been in the market for Crocs. They're a good shoe.
Oh, they're very good. My aunt put me onto them when I was like a kid, and then at one point I stopped wearing them because I showed up to school in Crocs one time, and then I remember this kid came up to me and was like, "What the fuck are you wearing?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Yeah. I never showed up in those again.
You apologize.
I'm sorry, sir.
I'm sorry, sir.
Sorry, sir. I'll never do it again.
Won't happen.
Most of my fears comes from high school, from somebody making fun of me. I remember I pulled up with my iPod Touch, and then somebody's like, "What the hell is this?" They grabbed it out of my hand and accidentally dropped it, and then it cracked. I was like, "I'm never bringing this anywhere ever again." And then I threw it away because I was getting made fun of because I didn't have an iPhone. It was weird.
Those people had a chokehold on me, like for real. Like they were like, I had these socks that I would wear at home, but like I already in my mind knew like if I was gonna go to school, they're gonna say like, "You're wearing grandpa socks." Like those socks look like they'd be on a grandpa. And I was like, I can't have that a part of my reputation.
I hate that so much. Like I was scared to wear the same sweatshirt like the next day because everybody would point that shit out. I'm like, dude, I don't care. Leave me alone.
That's literally what happens now with streaming. If I wear the same sweatshirt twice in 1 week, there's always like 10 people that are like, "Do you ever do your laundry? You wore that before." I'm like, "What do you want me to throw it away?"
You should. If you wore
it away, buy a new shirt.
You might as well just throw it away, give it to charity. Like you can't do that.
I'm just considering going naked on stream. I don't even care anymore.
I've been doing that a lot lately. I've been taking my shirt off. I've been like, you know what?
Honestly, I feel a lot better. If you want to
watch this, you got to watch it all.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Only the real ones show up for the nipples, the nip slips. Those are the only real ones.
Exactly. I'll pull them out right now.
Whoa!
Look at these things. Boop, boop, boop.
Ooh!
Let's see him, Hooverr.
A little peek.
Oh, he's kind of doing like the breastfeeding one where he pulls it down.
I know. I'm like, this is like Big T comes into my stream and I have to breastfeed him. I like bring it out.
Me looking up on you like.
Yeah, that's
what kind of music
happened.
do you listen to, Big T?
Hmm?
What kind of music do you listen to?
What kind of music do I listen to? I'm gonna be real. I've
Yeah.
been all over your profile, Axel. I've been all over
Really?
all over your playlists. I listen
Really?
to I listen to a lot of Young Lane. I do.
Ooh.
Little Jonathan Leandoer.
Mm-hmm.
Little Frank. Who else do we got? Little Carly Rae. A little bit of
Ooh.
the Raw Band. Little Cardi. What else do we got in here? Mac DeMarco. Little Mitski.
Damn, he's based.
A little, yeah. That's about it. I just listen to anything good. I will listen to absolutely anything in the world as long as it's good and it makes me feel a little silly.
I'm kind of on that same thing.
Mhm.
Like
if
I
it
used to
tickles
have
my
this
ear,
kind of
I'll
like
just listen to it.
Yeah.
exactly. I used to have this like tribalistic view of music where it's like I'm a hip hop listener first and foremost.
Yeah.
And then whatever comes after, we'll decide.
We'll see. I
And
don't
fuck
know.
country. Fuck country
Fuck
music.
country. If you listen to that, fuck you.
You dumb rednecks.
I was definitely a big country hater at one point, but then recently I've been like, dude, when country is good, it's fucking good.
Yeah.
Like it hits sometimes. Like it's just like the perfect time. And you're like, okay, this is not that bad.
70s country is my favorite.
Yeah.
Like old
Ooh,
school
that's
country.
classic.
I can listen to that, put that on, listen outside by the campfire. Woo.
Oh,
Good times.
I did this stream recently where it was like a sponsored fishing game, and for it I just found this random country fishing music playlist where it's just a bunch of fucking country people singing about fishing. And I was listening to it, I was
perfect.
like, these are actually really good.
These are freaking sweet. Yeah. I've been
Like,
trying to
I get why people just dedicate their life to fishing and being like a redneck. It's just it seems like a pretty
good
peaceful
time.
existence.
Just drink beer on a boat, listen to music. Like, what the hell? It's freaking sweet.
Catch
That's
a
all you
fish is
need.
like gambling.
Catch a fish, take a picture with it. Ah,
It's life.
that's all I need.
That's always the crazy part to me is when they gotta take a picture with it. They gotta be
Yeah.
like, yo.
It's like like stretch it out like this, like it's like it's always this one. It's like this big long beast right here, and it's like it's like as tall as them. They're like, yeah.
Dude, I knew so many kids from my fucking school that would always post like them either catching deer or like fucking catching fish. And like it was like a trend at one point where like every single time I'd go on Instagram, there'd be at least like 2 photos of like somebody with a deer or somebody with a fish. Just because
Yeah.
everyone in Kentucky will fucking post like that.
I think 80% of my school was Carhartt. Like Carhartt wears like
Oh.
they'd come like
yeah.
they'd bring their trucks all dirty from like mudding and like hunting and
Yes.
stuff. They'd pack a dip in class. There was just all that. It was 80% that.
Literally. I was a part of Dip Nation. Like literally I think
Dip Nation.
90% of my fucking high school was like contributing to fucking tobacco sales in Kentucky.
Yes. God. They would just like they'd pull it out in the middle of like English. I'm like, like in front of everybody, and they just do it. And the teacher would be like, come on, man, not in class. And then he like then he'd still do it. I'm like, all right.
It's
Come on,
cool.
man.
The way
is
that
cool.
they're able to like flick the can. Like I
I
always
can't do
thought
it.
that was
I'll
so
never be able to do
cool.
that. I
I don't know how
they do it. It's so loud.
I used to try all the time. Like I literally would like my friends would be able to do it, and sometimes I'd like go home like, all right, I'm gonna try to do it now. And I'm just like sit in my room, like trying to do it. I'm like,
you end up
it's-
just shaking it like
I know. I'm like, I'm not really doing anything. Like,
Oh,
and then they
no.
could do it without the can. And I was like, they're
Oh.
just way cooler than me.
I'm gonna learn that. I want that to be my party trick. I just want to learn how to do it just to do it. I don't even want to put
You
dip
should
in my
just-
mouth.
You should just bring dip around. You should be the guy like
Dude.
just has dip on him.
Just have dip just in case. Just that 1% chance somebody needs it. I'm like, and I just give it to them. That's actually that'd be freaking awesome.
To be fair, you would look so cool like that if you're
Can
like,
you
I know.
imagine? Dude, the amount of Riz I'd have after that day.
No, literally, it's kind of like how I always have a lighter on me, and whenever someone needs a lighter, when I pull it up and I'm like,
Yeah.
and then they put their little like cigarette or joint near me, I'm like, yep,
That's an
I'm the
instant
fucking
panty
coolest
drop.
dude in the room right
I
now.
would get immediately naked for you if you did that to me.
Dude, you gotta
my
ask me for a
God.
lighter next time you see me then. I feel like in my school, it was most of the tobacco consumption happened in middle school because by the time we were all in high school, most people thought smoking was kind of disgusting.
Mhm.
So I was like, I remember well, the thing is like middle school in Estonia, I guess the equivalent, like elementary school and middle school in most schools are in the same, they're the same school. It's basically called, I guess it would be like a direct translation would be, it's just all like elementary school.
Yeah.
And I remember being in like the second grade and seeing like the fucking 7th graders go behind this hill in front of our school to smoke cigarettes, and I was like, oh man, they're such adults. Like they're so cool.
They're so old and awesome.
I want to be just like them.
I want to just smoke so many cigarettes.
Because when you're 7 years old and you're like 4'7", those like 5'6" fucking 13-year-olds, they're like the big
I literally
boss.
thought they could drive and like they had jobs and stuff. They had like full grown beards and like backwards hats. I was like, these guys are crazy.
Dude, did any of you all have like big buddies in school, or like you had like a person like in an older grade that was like your big buddy? I used to think like I used to think my big buddy literally was like just like that. Or like he went to Disneyland once and he's like, do you want me to like get you like a gift from Disneyland? And I was like, dude, he must be like, he has like a job or some shit. Like, I don't know how he has his money. But then like I grew up and I was like, oh yeah, he just probably like asked his mom to get something because he was in like 8th grade. Like he wasn't doing anything.
I fell in love with mine. I became obsessed with mine because she was like, I think I was in like the 1st or 2nd grade and she was like 7th or 8th grade. And every time she would see me, she'd be like, come here. And she would give me this big hug and I'd be like, oh.
I love you so much. Oh, I love you so much.
Yeah, I probably did, honestly. That girl had she had me in a chokehold, man. She could have like controlled my brain.
You ever think about her? Dude. You're thinking about her like where she's at now?
Right.
Once a year, she does cross my mind. I'm like, and one time I looked her up and she's like married now, I think. So.
Oh.
That's the worst day. Worst
news. I'm about to knock on that door like, hey.
Hey,
what are you doing with my girl?
No, her loss, man. Her loss.
Hey.
She didn't want to date her little buddy from fucking school.
Her little buddy.
Yeah. She didn't want to go out with a second grader.
With a 4-year age gap.
Yeah, literally like, hey, like imagine like sliding into her DMs like, hey, you remember me? I used to be your little buddy. I was your little buddy from school. What are you doing?
To be your little guy you'd hugged.
You miss me?
She ended up. I remember in our school, she ended up dating this this kid named Marco who had like bright blonde hair, and he would ride around on a scooter all the time, and he actually ended up going to prison for dealing drugs. On the deep web, which is kind of crazy. Like he wasn't just like neighborhood. He was like trying to make this operation global.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but I was always very jealous of him. But I guess I got the last laugh now.
Yeah, it seems like she has some bad taste. Dating a fucking infamous world drug leaders. She could have gone for infamous world fucking influencer, Aksually.
Yeah,
that's a moral of the story. Just stick to your little buddy from school.
That's that is insane.
The moral
of the story, guys. That's what you got. Write down your notes from this fucking episode.
Yep. Stick with your little buddy.
Well, the thing is, like, she was kind of like, it was like sometimes she would like run after me to try to hug me. Like I'd run away. I'd be like,
cooties. She's got cooties.
Girl. Yeah, she was mother. I think that's what she basically was to me. So
she was
actually. Here's the thing: is right.
She was mother.
She was like, I'm talking about this like she was assigned to me. Like, no, she randomly, like, this was not like a school thing where she was told to hang out with me. She randomly like picked me out and was like, "Oh, you're so cute." And then she would hug me every time she would see me. And that was like our... Yeah.
It seems like you imprinted on her.
What happens if you like cross paths again, like at a coffee shop? What's gonna happen?
Holy shit, man. I might faint. I might be like, holy
crazy.
Shit.
Just fall back.
I if she like recognized me somehow, like I don't, believe it or not, I have not always looked like this. I used to look like a little kid. Mm-hmm.
I thought you were like what, 16?
Yeah, I am. But I once upon a time I was like 8 years old.
That's insane.
I can't imagine you looking like anything else. Like I feel like you've looked like this your entire life.
I've actually like I used to like look different every 3 months really, but now that I don't have hair anymore, it's a little bit. I've ran out of options a little bit, but I still, I improvise.
I even kind of forget about how he had a beard. And then you just shaved it all off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The problem with the beard is that I like having a beard. This is a PSA for everyone. Usually when I have a long beard, I'm pondering on something. I'm like trying to figure something out in my life. Because when I was in the US, I think I was like in some kind of like phase of my life where I was like, okay, there are changes happening in my life. I need to figure out. So my beard was like, whoosh. But
it's like a time lapse. It's like, it's like you're growing,
Yeah.
Took a selfie every day for a year.
Yeah.
literally all I need to do to grow my beard that long is just be like this for 5 minutes, and it goes.
I've gotten to the point where like I know I do not look good without facial hair, and I will never be able to have. I will never have to shave, because if I shave, I will lose all my followers and everything. I look like complete ass. I just mustache, sexy stubble. That's all I need.
I literally had that. I had that happen recently where I shaved all my facial hair on stream because I was kind of like, I haven't done it in a while. Let me see what it'll look like. And I looked like a 16-year-old. And then everyone in chat was like, oh, it's not that bad. And then I saw on TikTok, everyone was like, why did he do that? Like, why?
I felt bad because you FaceTimed me, and it like not like I say this like in the nicest way possible, but like it actually kind of jump scared me because I just wasn't expecting it. Like I didn't know you were doing it. So then when you FaceTimed me, I thought like it was like for some bit, and then I like accepted it, and then you just didn't have a beard anymore. And I was like, what? Like, what happened?
When you revealed it was like the flapjack, like the up close, like that.
Yeah.
Like That's like what happens when I change my look and chat looks at me. Everybody's like, oh,
literally.
Yeah, I don't know. I keep my beard at like a manageable level, or I shave it right now because I sometimes you got to take care of a long beard. You got to shampoo it. You got to caress it. You got to look for little worms.
Because your skin gets all crazy too under there if you don't like actually like scrub and go crazy under there. It gets bad.
Exactly. And you got to oil your beard, otherwise the skin gets really dry and falls off.
Yeah,
I was never taught that, so I never like knew how to like wash my face when I was little. So I would never like wash underneath like the beard or like anything. And it'd just be always itchy, and I'd see flakes, and I almost puked. I was like, "Oh, I gotta like do something." This is
Damn.
You see lights coming out of your beard. You're like, "Oh,
I know." I saw like a worm, like from my the hole in my lip from all that chewing tobacco come out of my fucking beard. I played the flute, and I saw a snake come out.
Oh my god! You have like an ecosystem in your beard.
Yeah. Those experiences, I had to be self-taught a lot of things. Like forever, I'd use like 7-in-1 shampoo, and then I told somebody that.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I was the exact same way. I literally would use like 3-in-1.
Nobody told me.
Like, I'm like, it's fine. Like Axe
It's
body
shampoo.
wash. I think that's fine.
Yes.
I had the one thing I had in my favor was that I was raised by women, and if there's anything that women hate on this planet, it's 7-in-1 shampoo. Yeah. They fucking like I used it like twice in my life, and I remember my mom saw it and she was like, have I taught you nothing? Dude. And then she just threw it out and she was like, you got to use this. And I was like, okay.
I had 4 sisters, and they were all the oppositions because I would always buy like 7-in-1 shampoos, and they would like, all right, and then just like let me have it. It was like Axe.
You have
and I
4
have
sisters?
I didn't know that.
I have 4 older sisters. I'm the baby of the family. I have like 7 women in my life. That's why.
Damn.
That's why I respect women. That's why. That's the only reason.
Respect.
That's the only reason.
If not, you would have hated them.
Yeah, I would have been the biggest hater. I would have hated every single one of them. I would have shaved my head.
I'm kind of the same. Oh, is that why you're saying I shaved my head?
You got a little Andrew Tate going on right now.
Got a little Andrew Tate going on.
You got a little Andrew in you.
I'm glad you recognized my influence. That was kind of what it was inspired by.
Oh, the top G. Of course.
The top G.
The top G.
God.
His fucking weird fucking accent, dude.
Yeah, because it's like he's like British, but he's like not British anymore. She's like, he talks like this, and he's like, I got a Bugatti.
Like this, I get water. I got a Bugatti.
And he's also American.
Yeah,
everything. He was born in Washington D.C.
He's the president.
Was he really? He is the president. He's the royalty.
It's so weird the amount of places he lives in. Like, and then now he's like what? He lives in Romania.
He's Romanian.
Yeah.
Insane.
I just love him being like, guys, it's not weird that I live in Romania. This is totally fucking normal. I'm not here for weird reasons.
Not because I got kicked out of America for basically committing so many crimes that I can't come back anymore. That's definitely not the reason why you never see me in America.
And then like every time I see him talk about it, he's just like, he's fucking overdosing on copium where he's like, I don't want to fucking live. I don't want to live in the UK or USA anyways. Romania is the best. I love Romania so much.
It is all disgusting.
Like,
I see a family walk down the streets of Romania, and it is just beautiful. I don't see that in America.
These fat fucks in USA and UK, they walk around like
I see these fat folks at a gas station eating 72-ounce Red Bulls, and I hate that shit.
These pigs, they eat like slop and
These
they
pigs.
eat fucking feces everywhere.
All Americans are pigs in a trough. That's all they are.
Romanians, they eat potato and meat, just
Potato
how you
meat
should.
And have a family.
And vegetable. They eat vegetable and drink water. They drink water and drive nice cars.
That was like his only reason he moved to Romania. I was like scrolling through TikTok and he was like, I only live in Romania because I saw a nice family walking down the street. And you don't see that in America or anywhere else. I'm like, okay.
So weird. He's such like a freak.
To be fair, I don't remember the last time where I saw like a whole ass family walk down the street. You know what I mean? Like mom, dad, and
Or like
kids all together.
Or like visited a place where like you see a family walking, you're like, you know what? I gotta move here. Like I don't see this often.
I want to drop everything and just live here. I love families.
I gotta move as close as possible to this family.
To this family.
Yeah.
This family in particular is really nice, and I want to live next to them. I want to join their family.
Andrew Tate just got parasocial with a fucking Romanian family and decided to move there.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You know he's fighting Jake Paul
My
now?
aunt went to Romania.
I saw that.
He is?
He
Yeah.
sized him up. It was on a video. He was like, they're like looking at each other in the eyes. I was like, oh, this is about to get real.
I know.
Hoover, let's fight,
know.
you and me.
Dude, I could
As
not
soon as they
do
fight,
that.
I'll shave my head. I'll be Andrew Tate. You can be Logan. We can be Jake.
I could be Jake. Yeah, that'd actually be so awesome. Like we just recreate the
viral.
fight. People would be like, wait, is this a real fight or is this a fake fight? I can't tell. You look exactly the same.
These guys are the same. I have like
Same
a full body
height,
tattoo
same
and
weight.
everything.
They look exactly alike. I can never do that to you, Big K. I want to make love, not war. I said this during dodgeball.
I only want to make love. You did.
Mhm.
I dropped the ball and I came right across that court. I was like,
You came all over that court too. I
all
saw
over that everywhere. I made it greasy.
Damn.
I made it crazy.
You freaky.
I was a little freak, dude. I was grabbing everyone's ass at that fucking dodgeball tournament. As soon as I saw Nick, I was like, I was grabbing him, grabbing Simply. I was grabbing everybody.
No, I remember I got out and had to like walk back over to the other side, and I remember I was like, I'm gonna make it my mission to say a good game to Big T and slap his ass because I was like, you know, I just gotta show respect like that.
I mean, that's just good
That's like- yeah,
sportsmanship.
that's-
Exactly.
You need that. That is
That's
only
what they-
respect. Respect.
I
Respect and
love
love for the other
seeing.
team.
I love watching sports, and I love the coaches that always like slap their players on the ass. Like it's like a pretty common phenomenon. It's kind of interesting. I wonder what inspires it.
Sometimes it gets a little too crazy. I saw one coach like slap it and then like do a little like squeeze to it. It was like a little. It was like a honk honk. I was
He
like,
got,
hey,
he got a little extra piece. He's like,
you
I'm
got,
gonna
you
get
got a little
two
slice of the
slices.
pie.
That is
I was
insane.
like, okay, I want to play for this team. Hold on.
Hold up. What's
Do pro sports players, do they shower together naked, or do they have their
Yeah.
own little like shower booths?
They
I
all
think
share
they
one
shower
shower. One shower. They all stand under naked, completely naked. The coach. even.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's beautiful. They hug and they're in a
They
little
hug and
circle.
soak each other up. And they're all saying good game. Just like good game, good game. Just lathering
Thing
each other
is,
up in
like,
soap.
If I was in like the NBA and I get drafted to the Lakers, right? I'm on the same team as LeBron, and I'm in the team showers. Like I got to take a peek.
No,
I got to see what he's packing.
have
I gotta see what he's
to.
packing.
You have to.
I gotta see what he's slanging.
Exactly. It's like it's LeBron James. I got like it's not even in a gay way. It's just the human side of me. Like I got to see his meat.
I gotta see Lil Bronny. I gotta see.
Little Bronny. Bronny Jr.
I gotta see James Jr. Oh,
His last name is James, isn't it? That's
it
kind of
is
funny.
LeBron and then just James. It's crazy. I don't think he's the best basketball
name.
player. I'll say it right here, right now.
Who do you think it is?
He makes me.
Who do you think is the GOAT?
Who do I think it is? I don't watch basketball, so I don't really know. But I always see like I always see like hater like videos of LeBron James, where it's like, here's why LeBron James is the worst basketball player ever, and it's just like him missing a shot like once. It's like him like just like walking to the other side of the court.
Him walking.
See, he's
around.
not even trying.
Like sports fans get really, really fucking crazy about that because football or soccer, they're it's Ronaldo versus Messi.
Yeah.
And the Ronaldo fanboys and the Messi fanboys, it's always it's like a very passionate debate. I think it's like pretty clear who's the GOAT. I think Messi. I even though I grew up as a Ronaldo fanboy, I think I think Messi is the GOAT.
You gotta respect Messi. He's like what, 70 and he's still the GOAT? I don't know how old he is.
Exactly.
He's
exactly.
insane.
Yeah, he's like 36 or some
really?
shit.
What? Dude, why did I
Yeah.
also think like he was like 40 years old? Hold on.
When I was in the womb, I swear I heard Messi, like the name Messi. I swear.
He's
I don't know how.
Yeah, he's been around for a while. Cristiano Ronaldo's like 38, I think.
Oh my
They're really
goodness.
Wait, Ronaldo's older
Yeah.
than the Keemstar's age than Messi's?
Yeah, yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
That's insane.
I feel like they've been around for so long. Like I remember in like 2010 when I was like a little kid watching Ronaldo and being like, "Ooh, I love him so much." And now I'm like a grown ass man and he's still playing. Although he's kind of falling off right now. He's not.
Yeah,
he's
hitting
having
his
a pretty
little-
bad season.
Everyone hits their little peak and they're going.
All the
There's always
goats
gonna
right
be a
now in
better.
sports, they're kind of having their like fall off period. Like
Yeah,
LeBron,
Tom Brady's finally
Tom
going
Brady.
down. Brady's going
Everyone's
down.
going down.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Tom Brady is. It's kind of interesting reading about Tom Brady because I think his wife left him because he just wouldn't quit. He wouldn't
He
quit
just
and
keeps
spend
playing
time
football.
with his family.
Yeah, he does not. He just only loves football.
He's a freak.
That's so
He's
crazy.
in fact the GOAT.
He is.
I
the
mean, I
goat.
guess he must be like I'm gonna be honest. I've never really watched American football, but like I feel like he must be the undisputed GOAT in that, right?
He is.
Like,
There's-
Yeah.
I don't think there's anybody else that is like that, like iconic and insane at a sport. It's like absurd. He's got like 1 billion
Yeah.
rings. He went to
Yeah.
like a losing team, turned him around, and just like they just won another fucking championship. It was insane. I'm like, all right, he's just the GOAT. That like settled it.
mm-hmm. And he's like what 40, 41?
40. I
He's
want
in
to
the
say
40s.
40, maybe 42 even.
He's mid 40s. He's almost. I want to say he's pushing
45.
something.
45.
Oh yeah, he's an old beast.
Dude.
He
That's
kisses
kinda
his
crazy.
He kisses his sons like all the time on the lips.
Yeah.
he
That's his like favorite celebration. Some people hit the gritty. He
I
kisses
always
his
watch
son on the
like,
lips.
yeah, he was like getting a massage from somebody, and like the son walked away, and Tom Brady was like, you're forgetting something, and then he leaned over and was like, kissed him right on the lips. Like,
I know
"Get back
exactly what
here."
I have seen that video. He's like literally like he's laying like this too.
He's laying down
And his
flat
son
on
has
his
to go
back. He's like, get back here right now. I was-
It's so weird.
He like actually made out with his
Oh.
coach like after a game. It was like he literally grabbed his head and was like,
Oh yeah,
Just
it was the
started doing
owner.
that.
It was the owner
Yeah,
of
the
the
owner.
fucking Patriots, who's like an 80-year-old man. Like the first
just
person
tongue
that he
blasting
kisses,
him.
not even his wife. First person he kisses,
First
he goes
person.
straight in for the fucking kiss with the owner of the.
I
fucking
see his
football
tongue
team.
come out like, just get in there. It's insane.
He looks like a cyborg. Like he doesn't look real.
He is.
That
When you
smile-
look him,
when
when
he
you look him in
smiles,
the
it's
eyes,
scary.
there's like that's AI behind those eyes.
Yeah,
That's
he's not a real person.
That's not Thomas Brady. That's AI. That's
I'm-
fucking Mark Zuckerberg meta.
I am fully ready to believe that at least 34% celebrities are AI generated. They're not real people.
I think so too. It's very hard for me to picture
I
them
don't
as like
believe it.
regular people.
Yeah, I will never be able to see him walking down the street. He's like, "Oh, what's up, man?" Like, I don't
A
believe that for a
conversation.
second.
Exactly. Like you're telling me that Will Smith like has diarrhea? Like I don't think he does.
I don't think he has stomach issues when he wakes up or drinks coffee. I don't know.
Exactly. Exactly. I don't know. The couple times that I've been around like actual celebrities, it does humanize them a little bit because you're like, okay, they are just a person. But
Yeah.
then you're like, but then I don't know. People like what's his face? Fucking James Corden. Those motherfuckers. I see those people. I'm like, that's just not a real person.
Not a
Like,
real
that's just-
person. They have no
evil.
morals. They have no soul. There's like a demon inside their eyes. I don't know. I do not like
Exactly.
James Corden. It's like I don't know. I don't like him. It scares me.
I
a
don't
little
like
bit.
him either.
Mm-mm. If I was
I
in the car
watched
with
his
him, he's telling me to
Evil.
sing, I would grab the wheel and just right into oncoming traffic. I would.
Crash it for him. I watched his Hot Ones and like it did not help him at all. Like I think it generally
Really?
was just like a move where like he had something to promote, but like it just kind of felt like, oh, now that everyone knows I'm a complete asshole to fucking random people, I gotta like kind of like cover my ass. And so he went on Hot Ones. Like he was so
Mhm.
weird on it still. I don't get him.
Yeah, it definitely does feel like it felt like a little press tour of like, I got to show everybody that I don't. Here's Sean Evans. He's kind of like a waiter at a restaurant. I'm not gonna yell at him.
No, yeah, that's the thing too. Is like he was really complimentary of Sean Evans. I was like, would he really do this if this was like a normal episode? Because he was like I gotta tell you, like I love this show, and like you got such a great crew, and you got a great concept, and we just love it. We just love it. I was like, dude, you're fucking
He's
sucking this
covering
dick too much.
something up.
Yeah, literally.
Hot Ones to me, it's really interesting to me because it feels like a lot of celebrities that go on there, they're like, there was a period where I felt like the kind of traditional entertainment industry was kind of caught off guard by it. They were like, what the fuck is this? A YouTube show? A YouTube talk show?
Yeah.
Huh. Not on my watch. And now when they go on there, sometimes it even feels a little bit patronizing when they're like, oh, look at you. This is such a good show.
Yeah.
You're such a good interviewer.
Even though like they're getting fucking like triple their numbers that they're getting on their own fucking shows. It's like, dude, he's bigger than you.
Yeah, get owned. Actually get owned.
Fucking Mr. Beast is bigger than most of them at this point. Like,
yeah, no.
For real.
He's like, he got offered like billions of dollars for his channel, like absolute billions.
yeah.
I think like 12 billion.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's a stupid amount of money.
That is like who has that money and goes, you know what? Let's buy Mr. Beast. Can we do that?
Mhm.
Elon Musk should have bought Mr. Beast instead of
That would
Twitter,
have been
man.
crazy.
Dude! Oh my god. That actually would have been insane. If
That would have been a
Elon
better
Musk
outcome,
acquired.
I'm pretty sure. Oh my god.
Yeah, and I know Mr. Beast ass would have done it too. That guy loves Elon Musk. He's always in his replies being like, Elon.
Probably would have gone to the moon. It probably would have been his like first video with Elon. It would have been like him and Elon going to the moon.
Mr. Beast goes to
Dude, it would've
Mars.
been the-
Holy crap.
Oh my
The only
god.
thing it would have been missing was Keanu Reeves to make the most fucking wholesome Chungus thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's
You're
instant. No, you're breathtaking. Anyway, okay, we're gonna be on the Mars now. See you guys.
We're going to Mars.
We're going to Mars. Last person to
Love Mr. Beast.
run out of air gets thousands of dollars.
Thousands. We're not going to say how much, but you'll get thousands.
You'll see.
First person to stay in a circle on Mars for 100 days wins $5 million. Let's see who will do it.
I would love to go to Mars, honestly. Fuck it, get me out of here.
I want to be the first one. I want to be the first little Martian.
The thing is, like, if you actually get chosen to go to Mars, you're going there with like a bunch of probably like tech bro Silicon Valley dudes, like a bunch of like San Francisco people, where they're like, all they care about is like Teslas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably how they got onto Mars, is by like kissing Elon Musk's ass.
Mm. You'll
But,
hate your
like,
life probably.
Isn't it like the first people that go into Mars? Aren't they like certain to die? Like, I
Like
don't know
they
if I
can't
saw
come
that
back.
think
They're
so,
there
yeah.
forever.
Yeah, I think it's literally some shit.
They're
like,
there
where,
until
like,
the air runs out for them.
Yeah, like they go there and like they know they're gonna die. Like if you're the first person
Mm.
to go, like see you later, you're gonna die.
That's kind of an interesting scenario.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd do it.
Would I throw everything
Yeah.
away to go to Mars? I think I would. I think I'd fuck around on Mars.
You think so?
I think so. I'd make a
I
little
feel like
farm or
I
something.
hate Wi-Fi.
It'd be pretty awesome in like the first week, but I feel like then like you realize you're just on this like kind of like dusty rock.
No Uber
And
Eats.
everything's kind of orange.
No DoorDash, no Chick-fil-A, none of that.
Yeah, no Raising
point,
Canes.
No point.
No point. No Chipotle, no point.
The internet will be probably really bad too. Like you can't even fucking watch Twitch or game.
You can't
Yeah, I was
stream.
gonna say, bring me my
Oh
computer.
God.
You could stream. I want to stream from Mars. A good clip would be like
Probably have,
opening the
like, a
window and your eyes pop out.
And then people in chat are just like F. You're effing. He's effing. You can't see it.
No.
It's like a fucking. Your stream would probably have like a 5-minute delay. It would be like a nice like. Your chat would be omegaloing 5 minutes after you make the jokes. You're always like, oh, I wonder which one that was. I wonder what joke landed.
I just keep it on like forever. I would never turn my stream off if I was in Mars.
Mars subathon.
Yeah,
Mars the subathon. That would be absurd.
Ludwig's probably gonna do that at some point. Honestly, I think he's doing something with like a
Dream hack.
living in like a box or something.
Yeah, dream hack. He's gonna do a real life subathon in like a glass box, I think.
Living in a cardboard box subathon.
Oh, that's a cute.
That'd be cute.
Idea.
A little cat, a little kitty cat in a box.
Aw.
My little Letty.
Well, it's been a great episode, Big T, and we've really enjoyed having you on. We love you so much.
I love
you
you.
too. This has been very nice, very chill, very beautiful. I love COOLDOG.
I think so too.
Mhm.
I think so too. Thank you so much for coming on. Do you have anything you want to promote?
This camera. Tell the people what you got going on.
I got nothing pretty much going on. If you want to watch my stream, that's fine. It's just Big T. I stream once a week. That's all I got to promote.
His streams are good. I recommend. It has my seal of approval.
Thank you. You guys are beautiful.
Any last comments, Hooverr?
No.
Me looking at you all bashfully.
I'm sorry. I'm just lost in Big T's eyes right now. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I'm flustered.
Aw. Well, leave us a 5-star on Apple Music, Spotify, whichever is your preference. Leave a like on the video and comment. What is your favorite thing about Big T's beautiful face?
Yeah,
Let
let
us
me
know.
get a good still shot for everybody to look at and like judge and
Yeah,
like
good.
rate.
Oh, there we go.
That's gonna be
Oh,
a
he's
new
beautiful.
meme format.
Looks like I'm missing a tooth. What the? I got like a big gold tooth right here.
I'm not gonna lie, I was looking at that. I was like, do you have like kind of some kind of like bling in your tooth?
I don't
Like,
know
what
what
is
that is.
that?
Or like, did you
There's a
chip
gap
it?
right there. Well, there's my new insecurity for my whole life.
I like it. My fucking teeth hurt.
It's nothing to be insecure about, man. Gaps make you beautiful. Look at me.
Oh,
I got-
you are pretty adorable. Actually, you know what? Yeah.
We all
Damn.
You got
crazy chompers.
That's all right.
Exactly.
It's fine.
Thank you for listening. See you guys next week.
Thank you.
Bye.